Okay, when we're done with the notes, they're going to look like this. You might have to use 2 pages. So the title is Constant Rate of Change. Constant, meaning it stays the same. Rate of change. And that we determine the rate of change is by, remember this triangle right here? Means change. The change of y divided by the change of x. Constant rate of change. Now there is another name for rate of change or constant rate of change, and it's this. Slope. Slope is another name for constant rate of change. Okay, so let's write an example of this. Okay, so we just have a couple of sentences to write. So we have dog A and dog B. 2 dogs. Dog A and dog B are given a bath. But, and we'll say dog A still has three fleas on it. Got it? 2 dogs are given a bath, but one of the dogs still has fleas on it. Maybe one took a flea bath and the other one didn't. All right. Each day, they go outside and attract two more fleas. Each day they go outside and attract 2 more fleas. It's not like they're collecting them. They just are attracted. Fleas are attracted to them. Okay, before I write any more, and that's all the writing we're going to do as far as sentences, that's the situation. But we're going to make a graph down at the bottom. So I want to go down the bottom for a moment to make sure you have enough space. And if you go maybe 2 lines from the bottom, 2 lines, two lines from the bottom, put a dot right there. That's going to be our origin. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go 10 lines up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and all the way up to 10. And that's where we'll end. I'm just going to draw a line through it. You can use a straight edge or not because you already have a straight line. Like so. All right, this is going to represent fleas. Well, the number of fleas. Now the bottom, this is for our y-axis. On the bottom for the x-axis are days. And I'm going to go a little bit more than halfway through the page. All right, so like so. So this is actually kind of a little bit longer. And I'm going to put 3 marks here. Kind of spread it out, 3. Because we're only going to do 3 days. Day 1, day 2, day 3. All right, and this is going to be days. Now we're going to make a table, and then we will graph both of those dogs on here. Well, how many fleas they have, rather. Okay, so moving up, let's make a table. We're going to make 2 of them, one for dog A and one for dog B. So for dog A, we'll make a table with day and fleas. And I'll do the same thing for dog B. And 0 day, 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. Okay, now let's go ahead and count how many fleas it has for each day. Now dog A starts off, remember it still has 3 fleas on it. So it still has 3 fleas. The next day it goes out, it's going to get 2 more fleas added. So if I add 2 more fleas, it's going to, on day 1 then, when it goes outside the next day, it's going to have 5 fleas on it. The next day it gets out 2 more fleas. 2 more fleas. So it's going to have 7 fleas. And the next day it's going to have 2 more, 9 fleas. So by the 3rd day, it's going to have 9 fleas on it. Ouch, irritating. How about dog B? That one was given a flea bath. On day 0, it has 0. On the day it was given a bath. The next day, it goes out, 2 fleas jump on it. The next day, 2 more fleas jump on it. And the next day, 2 more fleas jump on it. All right, so now we just put down the data for how many fleas it has on it each day, each dog. Now I already have lines here, but I'm just going to make it darker for myself because my vision's not that great. Yeah, I know. It's an age thing. All right, so now what we're going to do is find the rate of change. The rate of change. So let's see. To go from 3 to 5, it got 2 more fleas. Here, 2 more. Here, from 7 to 9, it went up by 2. Over on the days, 0 to 1, the change is 1. From 1 to 2, it's 1. 2 to 3, it's 1. All right. And so fleas, this would be your y-axis. Right? This would be the change of y, and over here, this is the change of x. So the rate of change, and I think I'll just write it like this, of change equals change of y over the change of x. Now, let's look at this dog over here. Before we go any further, let's check this dog B. Let's see how it's doing. The one with the least amount of fleas. What is the change, the rate of change? Let's see. On the y, it goes from 0 to 2. That's 2. 2 to 4, it changed by 2. And 4 to 6, it changed by 2. Notice it's constant. It's staying the same. Same thing here. Now go from here. Yeah, it looks like it's changing by 1. We'll just write this down just for future reference. But notice it's changing by 1. And this is the change of y, and this is the change of x. So you notice they're both the same, aren't they? It changes by 2 over 1. The change of y is 2. Change of x is 1. That's the rate of change, 2 over 1. 2 fleas per 1 day. Two fleas per day. That is the rate of change. Now to make things a little bit easier on our graph, let's go down there for a moment. Okay, so this is my 0. 1, 2, 3. I'll just put the numbers there for us. All we need to do is go up to number 9. And then let's graph these points. So let's start off with the first one, dog A. On dog A, notice that it was 0, 3. Okay? 0, go sideways 0, go up 3. So it's right here. And I think I'll use different color. Okay, so it's right here. Next point, 1, 5. Go over 1, go up 5. So approximately there. Next point is 2, 7. Go over 2, up 7. So approximately here. I'm kind of keeping it straight. The next one is 3, 9. Go over 3. Kind of keep it straight. Go up 9. So about there. All right, I'm going to draw a line through it. And it should be linear. Now I don't have a perfect graph here because I'm freehanding it kind of. I don't have a nice grid. But it goes pretty much like this. Notice it makes a straight line. They call that linear. It makes a straight line. Okay, and this is for dog A. The one with the fleas. Notice it starts off with 3 fleas. Let's do the next one, dog B. Dog B starts off at 0, 0, then 1, 2. So 0, 0, it's right here. 1, 2, I go over 1, up 2, right there. Next one, 2, 4, and then 3, 6. So 2, 4, 2, and up 4, and 3, 6. Over 3, up 6. Sometimes you might want to make the dots large, so it's in case you're off just a little bit. All right, then we'll draw a straight line through that, through the origin. Let's see how close I got. Okay, pretty close. Pretty good without graph paper. All right, and this is dog B. All right, now notice that the angle that these things are going at, the slope of the lines are the same. All right, the slope of the lines are the same. Notice that this one here, though, is not proportional. Not proportional. And I'm going to write that down right there. Not proportional. And this one is proportional. Because it's straight line through the origin. And this one does not go through the origin. Now this one right here, you could write the equation for this also. And it is y equals, and then what is our unit rate, constant of proportionality, our rate of change? It was 2. 2 over 1, which is just 2. So you would write y equals, and then 2, 2x. That is the equation for this line right here. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to write some words that all mean the same thing that you will see frequently. Rate of change. Now they all go for this line here because it's proportional. Rate of change. Slope. Another word is constant of proportionality. Remember that? COP. Also, unit rate. All those words are for the same thing, for the same value. All of these. Right? And that's if something is proportional. I don't know why I'm doing in caps. I just started it, so I'll just finish it that way. So, right, that's for everything that's proportional. We have rate of change, slope, just to show they're different. These are 4 words, and they're all going for that right there. That little 2. That is the rate of change. That is the slope. Constant of proportionality. It's the unit rate. It's just different words for the same value. We use those if we have a proportional relationship. They can use any one of those words. Very confusing, I know. But you know what? You can't use all those words for what if it's not proportional. No. They only use 2 of those words. They are rate of change and slope. Rate of change and slope. Zoom in there, sorry. That's for not proportional. I don't know what it is, but sometimes my hand just wants to write capitals, other times it doesn't. Next year you will be dealing with this, not proportional. Rate of change, and they'll use slope. They will not use constant of proportionality or unit rate. They won't use those 2 words. They'll be using these words because you'll be dealing with a lot of lines that do not go through the origin. They're not proportional. Next year, 8th grade. 7th grade, it's this. So I just want to make that clear. These all mean the same thing. They get the same value, excuse me. All right?